Hello, Apparition Noe. Alright, welcome back to Yoigoshi. I say before the big fight with Neon and the gangsters. And the Otobe story last time was just amazing. And I was told actually that in the original manga of this story, Otobe was the protagonist, which makes so much more sense because he just looks more like a protagonist. He does. And he met Neon already, and he just really, really does. So now it looks like it's the pink-haired girl's turn to speak. And she came here with her boyfriend who God only knows what happened to him. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay today. Oh, wait, thanks. All right, let's get back into it.
Towada-san.
Towada-san.
そこちょっとどいてもらってもいいですか?
Could I ask you for a moment of your time?
Huh?
Towada-san was sitting in front of the closet door. She began trembling for a moment, but she quickly mustered a smile and lightly nodded.
反町さん、どうしたんですか?
Sorimachi-san, what's wrong?
あなたも
You too.
隠し事をしてますよね.
You're hiding something, aren't you? Hello, Bunny Knight. Welcome to the stream. Miyuki-chan nonchalantly asked that, but it didn't seem like she was seeking answers. In fact, it seemed like she wanted to confirm something she already knew. Once again, emphasizing how little I understood this person, I called Miyuki-chan. Oh, thank you, Apparition. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. She spoke in a calm tone, with a lovely smile. But the words she uttered had a bit of venom beneath them. It reminded me of a snake slowly strangling its prey. And her eyes were shining like the blade of a finely sharpened knife.
大したことじゃないです.
It's not a big deal.
その場所どいてみてくれませんか?
But would you let me step aside and would you step aside and let me check over there?
はい.
Sure. Hello, Nagels. Welcome to the stream. Her tone sounded intimidating. It was hard to believe that voice came from someone with such a gentle face. And Towada-san quickly rose to her feet under the pressure. However, even though she stood up, she didn't move from that spot.
Miyuki-chan, どうしたの?
Miyuki-chan, what's wrong?
見ればわかりますよ.
I know if I get a look.
押し入れの中に何が入っているか.
What's in the closet?
ねえ、十和田さん.
Well, Towada-san?
何なんです?
What is it?
何が入ってると言うんですか?
What are you looking for?
見ればわかりますから.
I know when I'll see it.
だからどいてください.
So please step aside.
反町さん、何を根拠にそんなこと?
Sorimachi-san? What grounds do you have for seeing that?
話をそらさないで.
There's no need for talk.
それとも私に全部言わせたいの?
Or would you rather tell me everything? Towada-san did her best to resist Miyuki-chan's frightening glare, but that sharp gaze was too much for her to bear, so she couldn't find the words to respond. But even so, she maintained her position in front of the closet and refused to move aside.
話せる？
Can you tell us?
話してくれたらこれ以上は私も詮索しないけど、どう？
If you're willing to talk, I won't pry any further. How about it?
だから何を？
And then what? I think I called it with her. Yep. You are indeed Bootleg Rena, Miss Tawada. The two of them fiercely glared at one another from point-blank range. And then, Miyuki-chan let out a brief sigh, shook her head, and casually adjusted her hair as she continued.
So.
Okay.
じゃあ仕方ないわね。
Alright, it's too early for that, Miyuki! Then it can't be helped.
私が説明してあげる。
I'll explain it myself.
恋人の黒沢くんの行方。
What happened to your lover, Kurosawa-kun?
あなた、本当は知ってるんじゃない？
You know where he is, don't you?
どうして私が？
Why would I?
それに、それが押し入れとどう関係があるんですか？
God damn it, you suck at lying! Oh my god. And how does that have anything to do with this closet?
さっき見えたんだよ。
I saw it earlier.
そこの押し入れの中に人間の手首があるのさ。
There was a human hand inside that closet, right? We don't know yet, Buddy Knight Scarlet, but I think it's Mion. The moment Sonozaki-san chimed in, Tawada-san gasped. And Miyuki-chan's facial expression didn't change at all, like she already knew. Hey, wait a minute. A human hand in that closet? You can't be serious. Why would something like that be in the closet?
どういうことだよ。
What do you mean? I love this. Like, look at this. This is like that meme. I don't know if you've ever seen that meme of like all the girls like at a party or something, like staring really awkwardly at the person taking a picture, and like oh god, you're the last one to know. Like, no wonder she was able to poison you. I'm surprised that Yuki totally fell for that too.
そんな、なんだよ手首って。
Seriously, what's this about a hand?
ここにあるってのか？おい。
You're saying something like that is here? Hey! I rose to my feet, pushed Tawada-san aside, and put hand on the sliding door. I could see her gasping face out of the corner of my eye, but that didn't matter now. A hand? It can't be. There's no way a person could be hiding in there. Several comforters were neatly stacked on the upper shelf, and multiple futons were carefully folded on the bottom shelf. I looked for this human hand, but I couldn't see it anywhere.
なんだよ。
What is this?
手なんてどこにもないじゃん。
I don't see a hand anywhere. I felt relieved. Indeed, there's no way a human hand would be in a place like that, right? What were the two of them talking about?
ミオンさん、どういうことですか？
Mion-san, what is that supposed to mean?
手首が見えてるって。
You saw a hand.
そうね。
I wonder. You know, I used to have a friend who looked quite a lot like you, who used to say that all the time. But she was a much better liar than you.
見たから見たって言ったまでさ。
I'm just telling you what I saw.
それに私はあんたが犯人だなんて一言も言ってないよ。
Besides, I haven't said a word to implicate you as the culprit.
見間違えたんじゃないですか。
I guess you're just mistaken about what you saw.
こんなところに人間の手があったら、さっき私が毛布を出した時に見つけてますから。
If there was a human hand in a place like this, I would have noticed it when I pulled out a blanket earlier.
I'm guessing this is where it wraps into the blanket ending?
そうかしら。
Is that so? Miyuki-chan stared back at Tawada-san. Her eyes were bitterly cold.
龍之介さん、ちょっといいですか。
Ryunosuke-san, would you give me just a moment? Miyuki-chan pushed me aside and stood directly in front of the closet. Then she carefully pulled the comforters down one by one.
やめてくださいよ。
Wait, please stop.
布団を出すなら私がやりますから。
If you insist on pulling out the futons, I'll do it.
布団を出したいんじゃないからいいの。
That's okay. I don't want to pull out the futons.
いい加減にして。
Enough already!
さっきからあなた、一体。
What's with you all of a sudden?
Huh? As Miyuki-chan pushed Tawada-san aside, she reached into the bedding and hid something. Then she turned to look at the girl for a moment before pulling out the comforter. The next moment, hanging there, something fell out from the space between the futons. And it was a pale human hand? Ah!
なんだよこれ。
What is this? Miyuki-chan grabbed the hand and pulled without a second thought. Given its position, it required an incredible amount of force to pull it out. Before long, I heard the owner of the hand tumbling down to the floor.
こいつ。
Him?
そんな。
No way. His face looked like Kurosawa, the man who was sleeping here just a little while ago. Yeah, what is this music? Seriously. Tawada-san turned and screamed. She covered her mouth with both her hands and stared on with a look of bewilderment in her eyes.
Why? How? What is Takumi-kun doing in a place like this? Takumi-kun! Takumi-kun!
Without a moment, Tawada-san was clinging to Kurosawa. But he didn't respond to her call. His head and hands drooped with no strength behind them, and he didn't move at all. This is actually reminding me of the question arcs music, some of the music in the question arcs.
No way! Takumi-kun! Takumi-kun! Why?
Tawada-san continued clinging to Kurosawa as she cried out, but his face was pale and he didn't move a muscle. He was clearly dead.
十和田さん。
Tawada-san,
どうして。
why is this?
まさか本当に人が死ぬなんて。
No way. Is he really dead?
Takumi-kun! Takumi-kun!
However, two sets of eyes were staring intently at Tawada-san, Sanazaki-san and Miyuki-chan.
みゆきちゃん。
Miyuki-chan,
そのくらいで気が済んだ。
have you made peace with it?
ちょっとみゆきちゃん。
Hold on, Miyuki-chan.
恋人が死んで悲しんでるってのに、いくらなんでもその言い草はないんじゃねえの？
Her boyfriend just died. She's grieving. Can't you choose your words more carefully?
随分冷たいんですね。
That's rather cold of you, huh? Otobe watched on and spoke in an admonishing tone. However, Miyuki-chan didn't respond to either of us, beyond a distorted smile on the edge of her lips.
まあ、冷血呼ばわりは甘んじて受けましょう。
Well, I'm reluctant to say this was done in cold blood.
十和田さん、この死体、ちょっと調べさせてもらうわよ。
Chiwata-san, I need you to let me investigate this corpse for a moment. Without giving Chiwata-san an opportunity to refuse, Miyuki-chan put her hands on Kurosawa's corpse and started checking his pupils. She was like a professional handling an autopsy. Sunazaki-san approached the body too and began examining his face. And then their eyes slowly turned to Chiwata-san. Um.
とりあえず気が済んだかい？
Anyway, have you made your peace?
じゃあ質問だけど、あんた最初から知ってたんだろ？
I do have a question. You knew about this from the start, didn't you?
黒沢匠の死体がここにあることをさ。
You knew that Takumi Kurosawa's corpse was in here the whole time. Huh? Whoa! Otobe and I both raised our voices in surprise. Then Chiwata-san emphatically gasped and opened her eyes wide in shock.
どうなんだい？
Well,
正直に言ってみな。
tell us the truth.
そんなわけないでしょ。
That's not true!
匠くんがいなくなって、私
Takumi-kun got lost and I...
隠し事はやめにしようってみんなでさっき話し合ったじゃないか。
Stop hiding things. Didn't we have this discussion earlier?
冗談はやめてください。
Please stop joking around!
勝手に決めつけたこと言わないでよ。
Don't chastise me and say whatever you please! Chiwata-san shouted emotionally and stared with determination. However, her gaze quickly fell on the floor, as if repelled.
知ってたんだろ？
You knew, didn't you?
だから見られたくなかったんじゃないのかい？
Isn't that why you didn't want us to look? Before long, she realized it would be meaningless to say anything in her defense. So Chiwata-san faintly nodded with a fatigued expression on her face.
どうして今までずっと隠してたんだい？
Why were you hiding this until now?
相談してくれりゃよかったのにさ。
You should have consulted with us.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
私、本当はさっき死体を見つけたんです。
The truth is, I found that corpse a little while ago.
ここで押し入れを開けた時に。
In here, when I opened the closet.
それじゃあんた、黒沢がここで死んでること 知ってたってのか？
So, you knew Kurosawa was dead in there?
いつから？
For how long?
黒服の人たちが騒ぎを起こして皆さんが表に出ていた時です。
Around when the men in black were making a ruckus and all of you were outside.
体調が優れなくて枕を出そうと思って押し入れを開けたら
I wasn't feeling well, so I went to the closet opening to get myself a pillow.
匠くんの
But
死体が
Takumi-kun's corpse was...
それじゃ俺たちがここへ戻ってきた時にはもう黒沢はここに入ってたってわけか。
Then, you're saying Kurosawa was already in there by the time we came back here?
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
でも私疑われるのが怖くて言えませんでした。
I was afraid you'd suspect me, so I couldn't say anything.
疑う？
Suspect you?
なんであんたのことを疑ったりするんだよ。
Why would we suspect you?
だって私の他にはここには誰もいないし。
Because, aside from me, there was nobody else here.
見つかったと知られたら先に疑われるのは私だから。
If you found him, I'd be the first to be suspected.
Tawada-san's voice was hoarse and quivering intermittently. I understood how she must have felt, but doesn't hiding it make it even more suspicious? Exactly.
まったく考えすぎだっての。
But she did it in a panic, Arakawa. This happens on Phoenix Wright all the time. You were completely overthinking it.
ちゃんと最初から言ってくれれば俺たちがあんたの証人になってやったのにさ。
If you had told us about this from the beginning, we would have stood by your side.
すみませんでした。
I'm so sorry.
匠くんの死体を見たとき気が動転して何が何だかわからなくなって。
When I saw Takumi-kun's body, I couldn't understand it. I panicked.
自分でも何をどうしたらいいのか判断がつかなくて
I
つい
was alone and didn't know what to do.
Oh, the Ace Attorney comparison is that a lot of times the person who hid the body or something like that is not the murderer. Like, they panicked and hid the body for other unrelated reasons, but they're not the killer. In reality, that's done probably to, give the player more to do, to stretch out the case, and, to reveal some more character antics and motivations that would eventually give us clues to the real killer. Hello, Void Dweller. Welcome to the stream.
I was alone and I didn't know what to do.
For now, though I was still hesitant, that was enough to explain Tawada-san's suspicious behavior. But regarding what happened afterwards, and who killed Kurosawa... But... Just then, Otobe seemed to have regained his composure, and spoke up while rubbing his neck.
なんだオトベ。
What is it, Otobe?
いえ、
Well, about that.
それって変じゃないかなって。ちょっと。
Doesn't that sound a little strange?
なんだよ変って。
What about it is strange?
だって黒沢さんは鳥居のところで襲われたんですよね。
Because Kurosawa-san was attacked near the shrine gate, wasn't he?
どうして犯人はこんなところに運び込んだんでしょう。
So why would the culprit bring him to a place like this?
そういえばそうだよな。
Now that you mention it, that's true.
あの銃撃戦の時、俺はずっと集会所の玄関にいた。
I I was near the entrance of the assembly hall during that entire gunfight.
誰にも見られずこの部屋に死体を運び込むことなんて不可能なんじゃねえの？
There's no way someone could have snuck a corpse in here without being seen, right? Oh, da 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 da. Oh, sorry, just thinking of Ace Attorney theme again. Jeez. Thinking it over, a terrible thought crept up on me. It was an absolutely impossible situation for a murder.
そうだ。そうだよ。
Right. That's right.
いつの間に犯人は死体を運び込んだんだ？
But the killer transported the corpse here without us noticing?
わかりません。
I don't understand.
鳥居で襲われた直後、皆さんが西宮殿に行って匠くんたちを探している間に、犯人はここに運び込んだのでしょうか。
So, it was right after the attack near the shrine gate, when everyone had gone to the ritual storehouse, or when you're out searching for Takumi-kun. That's when the killer brought him here?
Huh? Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
それじゃあ黒沢さんはあの時すでに殺されていた。
Then even back then, Kurosawa-san was already dead? Nani?
おい待てよ。
Hey, wait.
それもちょっとおかしくねえか？
Isn't that a little odd?
西宮殿に俺とみゆきちゃん、乙女もついていこうってことになったのは成り行きだぜ。
Miyuki-chan, Otobe, and I very abruptly decided to go to the ritual storehouse, didn't we?
もしも西宮殿に行かずにここに残るなんて誰かが言い出した場合には、犯人はどうするつもりだったんだよ。
What would the culprit have done if one of us decided to stay here instead of going to the ritual storehouse?
犯人の気持ちなんてわかりませんよ。
I can't imagine what the killer was thinking.
Tawada-san muttered that, then hung her head. Looking at that, we all started to calm our emotional outburst. I can't imagine what she's feeling either. Finding a corpse right in front of us and setting aside our feelings of sympathy in order to start deducing the circumstances of the murder? Is that really human? I mean, they do it all the time in Danganronpa. Tawada-san approached Kurosawa's corpse and put both her hands on his face.
もっと早くに出してあげればよかったね。
I wonder, was he dying from something? Because they haven't mentioned any wounds on his body. I wonder if he was already dying.
I should have brought you out sooner.
ごめんね、匠くん。
Sorry, Takumi-kun.
Though Kurosawa's face was pale, he looked like he was simply asleep and feeling unwell. But the reality was far more cruel.
匠くん、
Takumi-kun?
疑われるのが怖いだなんて、そんなのダメだよね。
I was afraid of being suspected, so I did something terrible.
ダメだったよね。
I did something terrible.
ごめんね、匠くん。
I'm sorry, Takumi-kun.
Right after she said that, tears came spilling out of Tawada-san once again. But the next moment...
見たところ、傷はどこにもないようじゃないか。
Oh, okay, yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It looks like there aren't any visible wounds.
黒沢匠はどうやって死んだんだろうね。
So, what killed Takumi Kurosawa? I'm wondering, did she poison him with tea? Huh?
単純な疑問さ。
It's a simple question.
気になって当然だろ。
Isn't it natural to wonder?
園崎さん、そういうこと言うのは今はやめた方が。
Sonozaki-san, now may not be the best time to say something like that.
おかしいからおかしいって言ってるんだよ。
But it's strange. So I'm telling you it's strange. Sonozaki-san paid no heed to my attempts to keep her in check and continued making her point. Good.
黒沢匠はどうやって殺されちまったんだろうね。
How was Takumi Kurosawa killed?
刺されたんなら血が出るだろうし、石段から突き落とされたんなら体中泥だらけのはずだろう。
If he was stabbed, there would have been bleeding. And if he was pushed around near the stone steps, there would have been mud on his body, right?
なのにこの死体は嫌に綺麗だ。
And yet, this corpse is perfectly clean.
どうしてだろうね。
Why is that?
言われてみれば。
Yeah, now that you mention it. This certainly seemed to be the case. When I looked at his feet, I couldn't see even a trace of mud on his socks or the hem of his pants.
見たところ、この男には何の痕跡もない。
There are no visible marks on this man.
死因は一体何なんだろうね。
So what is the cause of death?
そんな。どうしてでしょうね。
Come on, Tawada, you're looking really guilty whenever you say things like that. It doesn't help that you literally poisoned everybody in the other ending.
Why are you asking about that?
Tawada-san looked back and forth between Otobe and me. All Otobe and I could do was tilt our heads in bewilderment. It seemed like she didn't want us investigating the corpse, and she was appealing to me specifically. I had no problem with living humans, but as soon as they die, they become a frightening object. Thinking about it that way, I was somewhat alarmed by Miyuki-chan's lack of aversion to looking over the corpse. Investigating corpses is not the kind of job for average people. Before long, Miyuki-chan seemed to finish her investigation. She looked back and spoke in an emotionless, clerical tone.
死因は絞殺です。
The cause of death is strangulation.
頸部に索状痕がありますから。
Oh my god. Oh god. There are cord markings near his cervical vertebra. Huh? Cord markings near his cervical vertebra? Cervical vertebra? Cervical vertebra. Meaning his neck? And what are these cord markings?
索状痕はいわゆる細い縄状のもので強く締められた時に発生する痕跡です。
Let me read your mind and answer your question. Cord markings are impressions left behind when a thin rope is tightened around a body.
主に首を絞めて窒息死させた際に皮膚に浮かび上がる形で見つけることができます。
These marks are typically found on the skin of the neck when someone is killed by strangulation. Miyuki-chan could tell from our faces that we didn't understand, so she offered a detailed explanation.
残念ながら彼が死んだのは私たちが黒服たちとやり合っている時間じゃないですね。
Unfortunately, his death had nothing to do with the men in black. Well, that's good because I really like the men in black. Here come the men in black! Woo!
そして西宮殿に行っている間でもない。
And he didn't die when we were in the ritual storehouse either.
死後硬直から見て黒沢君が死んだのは昨晩の午後9時前後ってところでしょうか。
Judging by the stiff level of rigor mortis, Kurosawa-kun died around 9 p.m. last night.
午後9時前後。
Around 9 p.m. I thought desperately about what Miyuki-chan said as I repeated her words back to her, until finally I realized. Wait, didn't they arrive after 9 p.m.?
ちょっと待てよ。
Hold on.
その時間なら俺たちがここへ来る前じゃないか。
So who was that talking? Oh boy, Miyuki-chan, you are bust. I mean, not Miyuki-chan. Tawada-san, you are busted. Oh my god. Hold on. Isn't that before we even arrived here?
ですね。
Indeed.
それは変ですよ。
But that's weird.
だって見てますよ、僕たち。
Because we all saw him. No, you probably saw somebody else pretending to be him. Probably one of the Yakuza.
ねえ、荒川さん。そうでしょ。
Right, Arakawa-san? Isn't that so?
ここで黒沢さん、酔いつぶれて寝てたじゃないですか。
Kurosawa-san was sleeping here drunk, wasn't he?
だから。
So... Huh? Huh? Otobe was so alarmed by my hysterical exclamation that he turned and looked at me straight in the eyes.
どうしたんですか？
What is it?
もしかしてその時黒沢はもう
Maybe at that time, Kurosawa was already dead. A horrifying thought came rushing out. Kurosawa, who was supposedly sleeping in the corner of the room after heavy drinking, was in fact already dead? If that's the case, then there's only one possibility.
十和田さん、あんた
Tawada-san, you...
私は知らない。
I don't know!
何も知りません。
I don't know anything!
本当に知らなかったんです。
Seriously, I don't know!
いい加減にしなさいよ。
Enough already. Miyuki-chan grabbed Tawada-san by the hand and looked her straight in the eyes. There was no longer any hint of a smile on her face. Her outrage was so horrifyingly powerful that even I was trembling a short distance away.
もう一度だけ聞きます。
I'll ask you once more.
黒沢さんを殺したのは私たちがここへ来る前。
Kurosawa-san was killed before we even arrived here.
そうよね。
Right! Tawada-san's whole body was trembling, but even so, she continued forcefully, shaking her head to deny it.
知りません。
I don't know.
私、本当に知りません。
Really, I don't know.
私じゃない。私はやってない。
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
お願いです。信じてください。
Please believe me. Perhaps driven to her limit by that display, Miyuki-chan turned on her heels and walked out of the room. Before I could even ask where she was going, she came back. In her hands wrapped in a handkerchief, she had a rope, roughly 1 meter long. Yep! Hello, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. I see you're kind of dressed like her, too.
それは。
That's...
さっき台所のゴミ箱の中から見つけたの。
I found this in the kitchen trash earlier.
巧妙に隠してあったから見つけたのは本当に偶然だったけどね。
It was very well hidden, so it's just really coincidence that I found it.
これを警察に届ければ黒沢君の頸部の皮膚片は確実に出てくる。
If we give this to the police, I'm sure they'll find traces of the skin from Kurosawa-san's neck, Kun's neck.
そして、いけないわね。素手で締めたりなんかしちゃ。
And I could be mistaken, but I believe the rope was tightened by hand.
ロープの端、汗でベタベタになってるわよ。
After all, the end of the rope seemed to be sticky with sweat. As soon as Tawada-san heard all that, her eyes opened wide and she lost her voice. Miki-chan wasn't simply doubting her. She knew all this from the very beginning because she's a friggin' ace detective. Just like her old daddy. And there was no point in examining the rope any further. Tawada-san's reaction made everything abundantly clear. And there was no point in examining the rope any further. Tawada-san's reaction made everything abundantly clear. Yep. Time to show your true face. There we go. Oh, there we go. Dejectedly, Tawada-san's eyes were open wide as she stared at the rope, and eventually she let out a dry laugh. Then she leaned her back against the wall while muttering to herself.
参ったな。
I give up.
こんなところで探偵みたいな人たちと一緒になっちゃうなんて。
Who would have thought people like detectives would be in a place like this? I mean, geez, what are the odds?
せっかくこんな誰も来そうにない場所まで足を運んだってのに。
Even though I went through so much effort to choose a location where nobody would ever go.
トワダさん
Tawada-san!
あと少しで平穏な生活を取り戻すことができたのに。
I was so close to beginning my peaceful life.
残念残念。
What a shame.
Tawada-san looked down at Kurosawa's corpse with cold eyes as she dispassionately spoke. She was crying over Kurosawa just a moment ago, but her cold-hearted tone made it clear that was just a fabrication, as I thought! Yep, I knew it! After finally seeing through her act, all that crying earlier was an utter lie.
反町さんのおっしゃる通り、
It's just as Machi-san says.
私は皆さんがやってくる前に匠くんを殺しました。
I killed Takumi-kun before you all arrived here.
トワダさん
Tawada-san!
それじゃあ鳥居のところで黒沢さんと一緒に襲われたっていうのも
So,
嘘。
when you told us you and Kurosawa-san were attacked near the shrine gate, that was a lie too?
もちろん。
Of course.
Tawada-san deeply nodded. Tawada-san really is a murderer? Tawada-san suddenly felt like a creature from another world. All those times Tawada-san looked at me and smiled, I never noticed. This was probably the case of a lost human being, feeling cornered and forced to find a way out. But the horrifying smile on her face showed no signs of life. Oh, we get a chapter break here? Oh, I didn't know that. Jeez. That's really odd. I didn't even realize that. It's certainly not that way in,
俺には意味わかんねえよ。
I still don't understand.
ひょっとしてその黒沢はあんたを裏切ったりしたのか？
Is it because Kurosawa betrayed you?
浮気とか嘘とかそれが許せなかったってことなのか？
Was he unfaithful? Did he lie to you? Did he do something unforgivable?
いいえ、匠くんはそんなことしませんよ。
No, Takumi-kun wouldn't do something like that.
ただ私が匠くんのこと消してしまいたかっただけなんです。
I just had to get rid of Takumi-kun.
決して
Get rid of?
ええ、それだけです。
Yes, that's all.
だって私匠くんのこと大好きだったから。
Because I love Takumi-kun so much.
おかしいじゃねえか。
How does that make any sense?
好きだったんならどうして殺したりしたんだよ。
If you loved him, why did you kill him?
匠くんとはもう付き合い始めて7年近くになるんです。
It's been nearly 7 years since Takumi-kun and I started dating.
知り合ったのは大学に入ってすぐの頃でした。
We first met around the time I started college.
Tawada-san looked up and gazed off into the distance. That moment, an image entered on the back of her eyelids. A little old school building, not far from the city center. A massive green lawn was visible from the 4th floor of the school building. Our class was in the very last classroom on the far end of the building. Now let's hear Tawada's story. I finally got accepted into the college I've been hoping to attend, so everything was looking bright. Oh God, another one! But things were a bit difficult for me because I was a year younger than my classmates. I started to develop an inferiority complex about it, and after enrolling, I spent most of my time alone.
なあ、十和田さん。
What voice do I give you? Ah, George. Hey, Tawada-san.
今度の日曜、よかったらライブ聞きに来ない？
Are you interested in attending a live concert next Sunday?
え？
Huh?
One day, a male classmate spoke to me for the very first time. His smooth hair was a bit disheveled. His clothes were a bit sloppy. Like he didn't try hard to dress well. But even though I normally would have found that detail unappealing, it actually gave me a good feeling. He was still quite young and had a youthful look on his face. The thing I found about him most attractive was his eyes. Takumi-kun's eyes sparkled. They seemed to radiate all the enjoyment filling his heart.
ライブ？
A concert?
そう、ライブ。
Yeah, concert.
十和田さん、音楽は好き？
Yeah, a concert. Do you like music, Tawada-san?
うん、
Yeah,
少しは。
a little.
誰のライブなの？
Who's performing at the concert?
俺だよ、俺。
I am. Me.
決まってるじゃん。
So have you made up your mind? Oh, Takumi was a singer.
え？
Huh?
俺、バンドやってんだよね。
I'm putting together a band.
実は曲も自作でさ、なかなかの自信作なんだ。
Actually, I write my own songs too, and I'm rather proud of my work. Honestly, I was totally shocked. I didn't have any special skills of my own, so for someone to be able to pick up music while also studying for school, it felt like he was from a totally different world. Not just a celebrity, but a divine being. He even did his own composition and spoke to people to convince them to attend his concerts. He even did his own composition and spoke to people to convince them to attend his concerts. That's not something you can do without a great deal of confidence in your skills. And a person with such unprecedented talent was standing directly in front of me right now. So I was completely starstruck. It was a wonderful feeling.
Na, どうかな。
So, how about it?
時間があればでいいんだけど。
If you're busy, I understand.
Oh,
I was so moved by the sudden situation that I couldn't find the words, and I could hear the unease in his voice. After seeing that, I understood. Of course, this guy was putting on a brave face for my sake. Of all the people in this class, he did this just for me.
いいの？
is that really okay?
私、あんまり音楽わからないけど。
Is that really okay? I don't know much about music though.
いいよ、もちろん。
Of course, that's fine.
絶対損させないから。約束する。
It'll be great, I promise. As soon as I responded that it was okay, he put on a huge bright smile. Honestly, he was like a child. But I found that innocence wonderful, from the bottom of my heart.
じゃあ、どこでやるのかな？
So, where are you performing?
場所教えてくれる？
Can you tell me the location?
これ、チケットとフライヤー。
Right. Jeez, I didn't think I'd get this far. Here's a ticket and the flyer.
お金なんていらない。無料でいい。ただ。
Oh, don't worry about money. It's completely free.
じゃあ、約束。待ってるからさ。
All right, it's a promise then. I'll be waiting for you. Takumi-kun wrapped his little finger around mine, and as he promised with a beaming smile on his face, then he ran out of the classroom. The warmth of his touch still lingered in my little finger. That was maybe the first time in my entire life locking fingers with a boy. My heart was beating fast, and it didn't take much time after that before we got together. I guess he found the gold. And it didn't take much time after that before we got together. Since we were in the same class, we were always together. The two of us went to all sorts of places together every week, and I went to see all his concerts. He, Takumi Kurosawa, was playing the guitar, and was fortunate enough to have a bunch of fans. Fangirls would come to the concerts and stare longingly at Takumi-kun. There were so many girls for Takumi-kun to choose from, and they were always cheering for him. But even so, Takumi-kun's eyes were always on me. I was the one he cherished most. And that made me so happy. It was a blessing.
俺さ、大学出たら本気でメジャー行こうと思ってんだよね。
I'm seriously hoping to reach the major leagues after college.
メジャー？
Major leagues? I thought you were a singer, not a baseball player.
プロになりたいんだ。
Yes, I want to go pro.
無謀ってバカにされるかもしんねえけどさ。
Maybe I'm being stupid and reckless.
俺、音楽で飯食っていきたいって思ってんだよね。
But I really want to live off my music. Indeed, I did think. Oh, I already read that, sorry. Takumi-kun's music was quite wonderful, and he certainly was talented. But doing it professionally was a completely different story. Plenty of talented people put all their passion, expertise, and hard work into it, but only a handful of people ever make it onto the stage. And even if that major debut did come to fruition, and he was able to live off of it, there'd still be fierce competition waiting for him every single day. Plus, this isn't the sort of world where you're rewarded simply because you put in a lot of effort.
Oh, I'm intending to fix that. One certainty at a time.
Lambda, back in Umi.
Ah, fine.
Naturally, everyone else is working hard too. Could he really make his dreams come true in this callous, ruthless world?
私よくわかんないけど、プロになるのって大変なんじゃない？
I totally don't understand it, but isn't it hard to make it as a professional?
大丈夫なの？
Will it be alright?
まあね。
Well, that's true.
でもガキの頃から書き溜めた詩がいっぱいあるからさ。
But I've got tons of lyrics I've been writing since I was a child.
あとはそれに曲つけるだけなんだ。
And after I've used all those up, I guess I'll just have to wing it.
結構自信作なんだぜ。
I'm rather proud of my work, you know.
八重もいいって言ってくれただろ。
Plus, you told me it was good, didn't you, Yae?
まあ確かにしばらくはバイトで生活費を稼ぐ生活になると思うけど。
Well, I'm sure I'll have to keep my working part-time job for a little while to pay the bills.
八重がそばにいてくれて音楽だけやって暮らしていけたら俺は幸せなんだ。
As long as you're nearby and I can earn a living off my music, I'll be happy.
他には何にも望まない。
I couldn't ask for anything else.
だから頑張れると思うんだ。
So I think I'll just have to work hard. I love the way Takumi-kun spoke about his dreams. Somehow it felt different from anyone else. He wasn't swayed by the whims of the world. Takumi-kun has his own values, and he decided for himself how he wanted to live. I was confident that he would be able to manage. He's Takumi-kun. Surely he'll be able to make his dreams come true. At least, I thought so. Takumi-kun's eyes glistened and sparkled anytime he told me about his future ambitions. If we ever move in together, I want to get a dachshund. Sorry. I'd like to live near a big park and try doing the radio exercises together every morning, even as we grow old. Oh God. Why'd you kill him? I want to play a concert in the opening of a martial arts tournament. Oh, that's him. That's Takumi saying. And propose to you right after finishing my best song. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. He was seriously considering these things, laughing like a child all the while. I think I skipped a line. Oh, God. I guess I didn't. But despite that, I was feeling the opposite. I was quite anxious. If he really does make a big hit and we become a celebrity, he'll be surrounded by fans and other stars. If that were to happen, wouldn't Takumi-kun's feelings for me stay the same? I believe that he loves me very much right now. But as his position changes, his perspective will change, and his values along with it. When that happens, will I be able to follow him? Or will he leave me behind? That dreadful future haunted my thoughts, sometimes even my dreams. And so, there came a day when I asked him about it.
ねえ、たくみくん。
Hey, Takumi-kun?
もし世界がとっても大変な状況になって、音楽か私かどっちかしか選べないってなったら、どうする？
Hey, Takumi-kun? If some horrible disaster plagued our world and forced you to choose between your music and me, which would you choose?
なんだよそれ。
Hello, Jess. Welcome to the stream. Huh? What is this?
どういう意味？
What is that supposed to mean?
ちょっとね。
Well...
テレビでそんな話、昨日やってたから。
I saw a story like that on TV the other day. It was called Umineko Nakogoroni.
That was a lie, of course. It was a ridiculous, nonsensical question. But Takumi-kun smiled like usual, and without hesitation, he gave me an answer with a serious look on his face.
大変な状況ってのがどんなのかよくわかんねえけど。
I don't know what sort of horrible disaster you're talking about, but...
もしも音楽か八重かを選べって言われたら、俺は間違いなく八重を選ぶよ。
If my only options are you or my music, I'd definitely choose you, Yai. What a sweet guy! Why did you kill him? Tawada, come on!
本当に？
Really?
当然だろ。
Of course.
音楽はなくても生きていけるけど、八重のいない生活は正直想像したくもないからさ。
I could live without my music, but honestly I don't even want to imagine life without you. Look at this guy!
たくみくん。
Takumi-kun?
I was elated. He wasn't just saying that. It felt like he truly meant it. I was deeply moved. I always felt warm and happy when I was with Takumi-kun. Just being around him made me feel at ease.
たくみくん。大好き。
Takumi-kun, I love you.
バカ。
You idiot. What kind of response is that?
俺はお前が俺を思ってるよりも、もっとも
Oh!
っとお前のことが好きだぜ。
He saved it! Damn! Smooth! I love you even more than you can imagine.
そんなことないよ。
No way.
私だって。
And then they made out. Oh, I started to speak up, but Takumi-kun put a hand to my lips. Every single day was packed with that sweet sentiment. Those 4 years were absolutely delightful. I graduated from college and got a job doing clerical work for a small trading company. It was a company I'd never heard of, and it didn't have very many employees, but the company was doing solid business. Yeah, Jess, I gave Takumi my George voice. Takumi-kun, on the other hand, couldn't find a job anywhere. Naturally, he'd always say he was chasing his dream. Takumi-kun's life hadn't changed much since his college days. He sincerely wanted to concentrate all his strength on his music career. His life wasn't all that different, just that the time he spent in lectures was replaced with a part-time job. The band members' faces didn't change either. Just like in our college days, I attended Takumi-kun's concerts every week. So our relationship never really settled down. Before long, several years had passed. How old is she? The people around us started getting married and skipping the band to take care of their kids. Takumi-kun's band members started giving up on the band, one after another. Oh no. Exactly, Jess. All my friends around the same age were able to see reality and start walking through life with their feet on the ground.
Takumi-kun, 大丈夫?
Takumi-kun, are you alright?
最近なんだか元気なくない?
You've been feeling down recently, haven't you?
大丈夫だよ。
I'm alright.
ここんとこバイトが忙しくてあんま寝てないんだ。
I'm just busy at work, so I'm not getting enough sleep. Although Takumi-kun said as much, I could tell he was feeling irritated. Because she does not look old at all. She looks like a teenager. But she clearly isn't. He was having trouble replacing missing band members recently, and he was struggling to find the money to open a studio or put on any concerts. No, maybe I was just getting impatient. Our love hadn't changed much since the old days. In fact, I think trying to live like that made it even stronger. But even as I talked to him, my anxiety about the future still nagged at my heart, smoldering like an old flame.
悪い。お前に心配かけてごめんな。
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry.
今はこんなだけど、きっともうすぐ盛り返せる。
But I'm sure things will get better soon.
いや、してみせるさ。
No, I'll make it happen.
実はレコード会社のプロデューサーがこの前会いたいって言ってくれて。
Sorry.
Oh, that's Takumi, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry. But I'm sure things will get better soon. No, I'll make it happen. Actually, the producer at the record company said something about meeting up. Takumi-kun seemed so happy when he was talking about things back then. But I was only half listening to him. Because I'd already heard that story many times before. He said it all the time. Oh no. I'm sorry for making you worry. Something about those words fell out of place. Because unlike in the past, something started to feel cold deep inside my heart. Honestly, Takumi-kun probably wasn't feeling worried at all. But my lethargy was practically begging him to set aside his dreams and live a steady lifestyle. Maybe somewhere deep down that was what I really wanted. Our college friends were already out there buying homes and starting to have children. And the feeling that it's not so easy to make your dreams come true was finally starting to sink in. Takumi-kun probably felt the same way. So one day after coming home from work,
ねえ、たくみくん。
Hey, Takumi-kun?
私たち、一緒に暮らそうよ。
they don't even live together yet. Oh my god. Damn, that is a long time. Like, usually that would only happen if they're in an internet relationship. I can't believe they still hadn't lived together at this point.
Let's move in together.
Huh? I was the one to suggest it. But the suggestion wasn't born from kindness or love. By being just a little closer to him, I could set aside my helpless impatience, my frustrations, my anxiety about the future. I could fill all the holes in my heart.
二人で暮らせば生活費も半分で済むし。
If we live together, our expenses will be cut in half.
ちゃんと自炊すればお金だって節約できるよ。
And if we cook for ourselves properly, we can save a lot of money there too.
その分を音楽活動に使っていけば心配も少しは軽くなると思うから。
If we put some of that money towards your music career, maybe it'll make your troubles a little lighter.
いいのか？
Are you really okay with that? Why wouldn't she be?
それって八重、お前の。
Oh, sorry. I forgot what voice I gave him. Are you really okay with that? Yai, you.
いいの。
It's fine.
私がそうしたいだけなんだから。
I want to do it.
八重。
Yai. Takumi-kun didn't answer right away. That seemed natural. Regardless of how I felt about it, I'd be formally accepting a burden on my life. But I already decided, and I was fine with it.
たくみくんは私にできないものを持っている。
Takumi-kun, you're able to do things I could never do.
私なら目指すどころか思い立つこともできないすごい才能がある。
You have incredible talent, beyond my imagination.
Okay, Oe, have a good night. Have a good sleep, Oe.
だから私は応援したいの。
So, I want to support you.
私一人では絶対見ることのできない世界。あなたのそばで少しでも一緒に見ることができたら。ダメかな。
There's a world out there I could never see on my own. But if I could see even a little bit of it standing by your side, would that be so bad?
ダメだなんて。
No, but
でも。
きっと叶う。
I'm sure it'll happen.
大丈夫だよ。私だけは信じてる。
It's alright. I believe in you.
だからたくみくんのことも信じさせて。
So let me believe in you, Takumi-kun.
あなたが今見ている素敵な夢の世界を。
So that I can witness the lovely world in your dreams.
八重。
Yai! Then, Takumi-kun hugged me so tight that it hurt, and I cried just a little. Despite the pain in my arms, despite the burning of those teardrops, I felt happy, because I truly did feel happy. And having finally grown aware of the cold, sinful emotions I'd been embracing, the weight just felt a little bit lighter. And then we started living together. There were all sorts of problems that came from the two of us living together, and it was more difficult than I thought, but that was all blown away by the tremendous joy I got out of it. Really, amazingly so. Looking back on it, I was like a child. Still, Takumi-kun was always so kind. On paydays, he was always bringing home my favorite cake. He was happy to help out with the cooking and the laundry. When I came home tired after a tedious day at work, he'd listen to my stories and comfort me, encourage me. Just remembering those days brings a tear to my eye. We were so full of love. Those days were irreplaceable. Really, there was no mistaking that. It was a fact.
俺、八重に迷惑はかけたくないからさ。
I don't want to be a bother to you for you, Yae.
お互い不満があったらちゃんと口に出して言おうな。
If you're unhappy, you're allowed to tell me about it, you know?
Yeah.
八重、俺がメジャーデビューした時、きっと隣にいてくれるよな。
Yae, you'll still be standing by my side when I make my major debut, right?
当然でしょ。
Well, of course.
私が匠くんのファン第1号なんだからね。
After all, I'm your number one fan, Takumi-kun.
Every time I said that, a dull pain coursed through my chest. I responded that way automatically, but another part of myself was gradually beginning to feel otherwise. That other me watched Takumi-kun with cold eyes as he continued dreaming of making his major debut. I hated that part of myself. So I carefully chose my words to hide it.
私、応援してるもん。
I'll support you.
夢を追ってる匠くんのこと、応援してるよ。
You're chasing your dream, Takumi-kun. So I'll stand by your side.
だって、匠くんのこと大好きだもん。
Because I love you, Takumi-kun.
八重が信じてくれているから、俺、頑張ろうって思えるんだ。
Thanks for believing in me, That's why I think I can do it.
お前がいるから頑張れる。
As long as you're here, I'll give it everything I've got.
八重、いつもありがとう。
Yae, thanks for everything.
愛してる。
I love you. Oh my god, I hate that this went wrong. Oh god. If there's one small regret still inside me now, it's that I wish I had believed in him more. In him, in our love, and in myself. Love and dreams were all we had, but I didn't need anything more to be happy. If I had gone on living, bathed in that warm fantasy, treasuring that precious gentle time, maybe this outcome wouldn't have transpired. One of the light bulbs burned out in this dimly lit assembly hall. Tawada-san briefly paused her story to gently gaze down at Kurosawa's face. When I glanced at my watch, the time was now 3 a.m.
幸せそうだったのに。
You seem so happy.
どうしてこんなことに。
So why did it come to this?
そんな甘い日々は長くは続かなかったから。
The sweet days didn't go for long.
匠くん、変わっちゃったんですよ。
Unfortunately, Takumi-kun changed.
Tawada-san shook her head self-derisively. One day, I came home from work to find Takumi-kun skipping work and drinking alcohol. Oh no! Oh no!
どうしたの？
What's going on?
今日、バイトは？
Don't you have work today?
休み。
I took a day off.
Huh?
He spoke like he was flinging the words at me. Of course, there was no reason for him to have suddenly taken a day off. It's good to get a little time off, but he didn't have the vacation time to spare.
何か嫌なことがあったのかな？
I wonder if something's wrong.
I was rather tired after work that evening, but I wanted Takumi-kun to feel better, so I ran to the supermarket and prepared a feast. But Takumi-kun didn't say another word. I wondered what happened, but in the end he never told me. he had grumbled out a few complaints about what was bothering him, he would have at least felt a little better afterwards.
俺、八重に迷惑はかけたくないからさ。
I don't want to be a bother for you, Yai.
お互い不満があったらちゃんと口に出して言おうな。
If you're unhappy, you're allowed to talk about it, you know? The words he said earlier came back to me. That was the first time Takumi-kun ever broke a promise to me. Oh, he must have been fired. Takumi-kun didn't go to his part-time job on the next day or the day after. With Takumi-kun not working, he couldn't pay the monthly rent, so I paid it in his place. After that day, I made every rent payment myself. Takumi-kun never said anything about it. He didn't say anything. Before long, I started paying the water and electric bills, and even covered the cost of our meals. Takumi-kun would wake up around noon to work on his composition and write lyrics. That was enough to keep me convinced. I was able to encourage myself to keep working hard. But one day, the song he wrote was so scattered, I couldn't even bring myself to listen to it. Unfortunately, I let a few words slip out. What is this? It's weird. I never imagined how much that one statement could trample his motivation and self-esteem. As a result, he never wrote any more songs after that. He simply spent all day drinking alcohol. Oh no! I, on the other hand, spent every day struggling to keep up with my office work. It wasn't fun at all. I smiled even when I didn't want to around superiors and coworkers, and the stress of communicating with junior colleagues piled up. While I continued living that lifestyle, Takumi-kun was living an easygoing lifestyle more akin to retirement. Over time, I gradually started feeling stressed around him too.
ねえ、匠くん、働かないの？
Hey, Takumi-kun? Still not working?
働くよ。
I'll work.
今、ちょっと疲れてんだ。
I'm just a little tired right now.
そう。
Right.
いろいろ世話になってて悪いな。
Sorry for all the trouble.
近いうちに絶対八重も驚くようないい曲を作ってみせるからさ。
Soon, I'll definitely make a song so good it'll shock you, Yai.
いいの。
Okay, that's good.
楽しみにしてるから。
Looking forward to it.
I was annoyed with myself for saying that's good. I really should have said that's not good at all. And I thought about sharing my honest feelings with him, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. Takumi-kun is doing his best to make his dreams come true, so I have to support him. I have to work harder. I need to be more patient, right, as long as I can endure this. If I love Takumi-kun, I have to endure this. But it was gradually getting harder to maintain this lifestyle. That much was a fact. More and more friends were getting married and having children. Even when I spoke with them, it was difficult to maintain a conversation. I couldn't help but envy our friends for having families and happy lives. So I gradually fell out of touch with those friends and started feeling really lonely. If things stayed the way they were with Takumi-kun, having a child would be rather difficult. It took a tremendous amount of work and my entire salary to take care of Takumi-kun, so raising a child on top of that was absolutely impossible. It was heartbreaking. But it must be even more painful for Takumi-kun, if none of his hard work is ever recognized, even after doing so much to make his dreams come true. All that struggling only to fail. He must be tormented by that frustration every single day. So these hardships I'm enduring are no big deal. No big deal. Really though? Is Takumi-kun really in that much pain? After all, he spends all day sleeping and lazing about, doesn't he? He's not even writing songs anymore. His skills have gotten dull. His instruments have fallen out of tune. And now they're collecting dust in the corner of the room, aren't they? How is that difficult? How is that painful? All the while I've been gritting my teeth and doing my best to endure it. Working until my body felt heavy every single day at a job that wasn't what I had hoped it would be, all for Takumi-kun's sake. Does Takumi-kun not understand how much I'm suffering? Does he truly comprehend how much desperately I'm working to endure it? It's not normal. It's unfair. Why? Why do I alone need to be patient when Takumi-kun is off doing whatever he likes? How much longer do I have to put up with this? Until tomorrow? The next day? Another year? Or maybe forever? In the meantime, my birthday had arrived. My legs felt heavy. Until now, Takumi-kun and I would always go out to eat together. But I couldn't expect that to continue with Takumi-kun not bringing in any income. But I didn't have the heart to invite him out to eat, even to celebrate my own birthday. There was something unpleasant about needing to head home and prepare dinner on such a special day. In the end, I had to work overtime that day, then went straight home. I had forgotten it was my birthday. Oh my god. And I'm sure Takumi-kun forgot too. No, I was just pretending to forget.
Tadaima.
I'm home.
When I came home, Takumi-kun was in his room like usual. But something about him looked different. Though I expected him to be laying about, he was sitting nicely in the middle of the room, looking straight at me.
遅かったな。
You're late.
Yeah.
Takumi-kun looked up with a stagnant look on his eyes. And he looked a bit drunk, like he was drinking here alone.
ごめん。残業してて。
Sorry, I was working overtime.
すぐ夕飯にするね。
I'll have dinner ready soon.
今日は遅かったからあり合わせしか残ってないけど。
It's already a bit late today, so I'll have to manage with whatever's available.
やえ。
Yoi.
何？
What is it?
嘘つくなよ。
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
Oh no. The next moment, Takumi-kun rose to his feet and harshly grabbed me by the shoulders.
どうしたの、匠くん。
What's wrong, Takumi-kun?
どうしたもこうしたもねえだろ。
How can you even ask that?
なんで俺に嘘つくんだよ。
Why, you lied to me!
嘘なんてついてないよ。
I'm not lying to you.
匠くん、何を言ってるの？
Takumi-kun, what are you talking about?
だって今日お前の誕生日じゃんか。
After all, today's your birthday, isn't it? He remembered. That realization made me a bit happy. However, when I saw the anger in Takumi-kun's eyes, that cheerful feeling shattered in the blink of an eye.
残業なんて嘘なんだろ。
You're lying about working overtime, aren't you?
お前今までどこかに行ってたんだろ。
Have you been going somewhere all day?
言ってないよ。
I didn't go anywhere.
一体どこに行くっていうの？
Where on earth would I even go?
お前誰かと会ってたんだろ。
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! What a moron! Oh God! This is so fucking tragic. My God, these are like straight up doors from Fata Morgana right now. Seriously. Maybe you were meeting up with someone.
俺が金ないからって他の男に祝ってもらってたんだろ。
I don't have any money, so you went out celebrating with another man!
はそんなはずないじゃない。
I wouldn't do that!
何言ってるのよ、匠くん。
Takumi-kun, what are you saying? Pressured by his baseless suspicion, I unconsciously donned a rough tone. Me, eating out with a man besides Takumi-kun? Ridiculous. There must be some misunderstanding. Would I have come home in such a melancholy mood if that were the case? Just hearing Takumi-kun say that made me feel miserable. Even though I've been working so hard. I've been patiently enduring this, all for Takumi-kun's sake. How could he say that to me?
くんこそ。
You.
あ
Huh?
匠くんこそ。
What about
ど
you?
うなのよ。
Takumi-kun?
No good. It's already hopeless. I've already said too much.
なんだよどうって。
What is that supposed to mean?
ねえ、匠くん。
Hey, Takumi-kun?
私の友達が匠くんのことなんて言ってるか
Do you
知
know
ってる？
what my friends say about you?
あ
Huh?
匠くん、紐って言われてるんだよ。
Takumi-kun? They call you a leech.
The expression in Takumi-kun's eyes changed. I finally calmed down after saying that, and immediately came to regret it. Good Lord. Did I actually say that?
お前俺のことそんな風に見てたのかよ。
You. Have you been keeping an eye on me?
違う、私じゃなくて友達が。
No, it wasn't me, my friends.
Tormented by guilt, I turned away to avoid looking at Takumi-kun in the eyes. Oh no! Right then I felt a violent impact on my cheek. It was only after I stumbled back into the wall that I realized. Takumi-kun had slapped me on the cheek. Oh no, for the first time ever. Takumi-kun hit me for the very first time.
匠くん、
Takumi-kun!
ああ悪かったな。
How terrible!
そうやってお前前からずっと俺のこと内心でバカにしてたんだろ。
Oh God. Deep down, you've been looking down on me this whole time, haven't you?
知ってるよそんな噂。
I know about the rumors!
この近所のババアどももそんなこと言ってたしな。
The old hags in the neighborhood have been saying as much!
お前なんかに言われなくたって知ってんだよ。
You never said anything, but you knew!
お前の顔にもちゃんとそう書いてあるしな。
Your face said it well enough! Then Takumi-kun grabbed me by the hair and tossed me to the floor. Oh God! Oh God! Stop it! What are you doing? Ah! Oh God! Just as I started suffocating, I came to realize this was reality, and my field of view darkened over, thanks to the spine-chilling fear and despair.
俺のこと俺の夢見守るとか言いながら俺のことずっと見下してたんだろ。
Even if you said you watch over my dreams, you've been looking down at me all this time.
どうせ俺は社会のクズだよ。
After all, I'm the scum of society.
お前とはどうせ違うよ。
I'm not like you.
俺がいると優越感に浸れるからいい気分だろう。
You enjoy the sense of superiority if you're around me, or don't you? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! This is horrible.
Takumi-kun.
そんな。
Oh my God! I had never seen Takumi-kun like that before. I couldn't believe it. Takumi-kun was always so kind, so to hear him use such foul language and to get violent with me was incredibly shocking.
この野郎てめえ
Oh my god!
しょバカにしやがってああ
Oh god, she was right. Just kill him, just kill him. Oh my god. How much time passed after that? Before I knew it, I'd fallen unconscious. And when I opened my eyes, Takumi-kun was there.
いやごめんごめん
It's way too late for that! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As I lay there motionless, Takumi-kun looked toward me with the usual sign in his eyes.
たくみ
Takumi-kun.
俺は
I was... Takumi-kun seemed even more shocked than me, that he resorted to violence.
ごめん
Sorry.
いやごめん
Yeah, I'm sorry.
俺とんでもないことを
I did something inexcusable. Takumi-kun held me tight and looked straight into my eyes.
ごめんな
I'm sorry.
怪我させて
I hurt you.
俺バカだ
I'm an idiot.
ごめんごめん
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
たくみくん
Takumi-kun.
Takumi-kun pressed an ice pack against my swollen red cheek, with tears in his eyes.
ごめんなごめんな
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
私こそ
I...
すまないこと言ってごめん
Oh god, no, Tawada, no! You did not know!
I said something terrible. I'm sorry.
Don't you apologize! Takumi-kun was crying as he hugged me. And I cried too, clinging to Takumi-kun. And then, as I was held in his arms, I had a thought. Was this really the person I fell in love with?
たくみくん
Takumi-kun.
But I was scared to admit that Takumi-kun had changed. I just wanted to forget everything and I kept crying. That day was the beginning of hell.
それからたくみくんはことあるごとに暴力を振るうようになったんです
Oh my god!
From then on, Takumi-kun resorted to violence at every opportunity.
機嫌が悪い時は私の箸の持ち方が悪いただいまという声が小さい洗濯物の畳み方が違う
Anytime he was in a bad mood, and I held my chopsticks improperly, and I said I'm home too quietly, and I folded the laundry slightly differently.
そんなことで殴られました
Oh my god!
All of those would result in a beating.
私入院までしたことがあるんですよ
Oh my god! Seriously, you gotta tell the police.
I was even hospitalized for it.
あの日は急な残業があった日だった
There was a day when I was suddenly asked to work overtime.
珍しくたくみくんが夕ご飯を作ってくれることになっていて
It was a rare occasion when Takumi-kun had to make his own dinner.
でも結局家に帰れたのは午後11時過ぎ
But in the end, I couldn't get home till 11 p.m.
帰った途端ひっぱたかれてそしてその後ずっと
He slapped me as soon as I came home, and after that,
It was hard to imagine someone as calm and earnest as Tawada-san living a life like that. Tawada-san smiled a bit as she told her story, but it looked painful.
一度二度と続くとだんだん歯止めが効かなくなってくるのかな。
After once or twice more, I gradually started to wonder if he'd ever stop.
自分でもどうしたらいいかわからなかった。
I didn't know what I could do on my own.
どっちが悪いのかすら考える余裕がなかった。
And I couldn't afford to think about which might be worse.
Oh my god. Seriously. Oh god, seriously, I think the choice she made, like, she had very little other, oh god.
それにその時のことはちょっとした騒ぎになって。
Oh god, like, I honestly don't blame her anymore.
Plus, that was a bit of a tumultuous time.
Rumors were going around that Yai Tawada was going through a rough patch in her personal life. And rumors spread in the neighborhood that she was supporting a man leading a hopeless lifestyle, which made it harder to do things around the neighborhood.
文字通り身も心もボロボロでした。
My mind and body were literally at their limits.
何が楽しかったのかそれすらもうわからなくなっていました。
What even brought me joy? It was hard to tell anymore.
僕なら逃げてます。
In that position, I would have run away.
そんな人、僕なら別れてます。
I'd have to get away from a person like that. I think a lot of it is sunk cost fallacy. I think sunk cost fallacy gets us all. Tawada-san forced a weak smile. Seriously, it's something that is nearly impossible to overcome, honestly. Still, she probably did feel some affection for him. It felt like that was what her smile was trying to convey.
気が済むまで私を殴ると匠くんは必ず泣きながら謝るんです。
Takumi-kun was always hit me until he was satisfied, then apologize for crying his eyes out.
そうされると私は許してしまう。
And I always forgave him.
だって私の心の中には昔の匠くんの記憶が残っているんだもん。
Because deep in my heart, the memories of the old Takumi-kun were still there.
Takumi-kun's eyes didn't sparkle like that before, but his gentle smile was just the same. He no longer focused on his dreams and only ever drank, but those gentle times were still there. He'd greet me in a warm voice, welcome back. He'd say you must be tired and gently rub my shoulders. No matter how bad the dishes I cooked turned out, no matter how poorly I seasoned them, he'd eat the whole thing like it was completely delicious. That was the Takumi-kun I loved.
私だって苦しかったんです。
It was painful, even for me.
Well, I think especially for you it would be painful.
もう匠くんのそばにいるのはやめようって何度も思いました。
I thought about leaving Takumi-kun many times.
家賃も払えない匠くんを放り出すのは忍びないけれど、私にだって私の人生があるはずだし。
I couldn't walk out on Takumi-kun when he was unable to pay the rent on his own, but he should have been able to have my own life.
今目の前にいる匠くんはもう私が愛した昔の匠くんとは違うって、そう自分に何度も言い聞かせた。
The Takumi-kun in front of me right now is different from the Takumi-kun I loved. I told myself that many times.
だけどダメだったんです。
But I couldn't do it.
どうしても昔の匠くんを重ねてしまう。
No matter what, I still saw the old Takumi-kun.
匠くんと一緒にいてももう愛しい昔の思い出を思い出すことしかできないのに。
Whenever the two of us were together, I could only remember the good times.
Oh god, this is painful.
それでこいつを見捨てるわけにもいかず。
This is painful. So you didn't abandon him.
どうしたらいいかわかんなくなって殺しちまったってわけか。
Arakawa, do you have a heart of stone? Seriously, I wonder sometimes. But I don't understand why you had to kill him.
そんなんじゃないです。
That's not it.
そんなんじゃないんです。
That's not it.
Tawada-san racked her brain to squeeze the words out, while tightly clenching her chest. A line of tears fell from her eyes.
匠くんはきっと
I'm sure.
私よりももっと苦しかったんだと思います。
It was even more painful for Takumi-kun than it was for me.
And then she spit that out, the words practically bursting from her chest.
夢に見限られ、友達にも愛想をつかされ、匠くんがすがるべき人間は私しかいなかった。
Giving up on your dreams, falling out with your friends. I was the only person he had left.
けれど、私もまた匠くんを切り捨てようとしていた。
But it seemed like even I was casting Takumi-kun aside.
私、匠くんのこと一思いに切り捨ててしまえばよかったんです。
I should have left Takumi-kun immediately.
荷物も何も全部置いて家を出てしまえばよかった。
I wish I had packed all my things and left that place.
Seriously, after that, abusers don't change. You really gotta know that's something that just... Oh, God. She really should have, but sunk cost fallacy just is the absolute worst.
でも、そうはできなかった。
But I couldn't do it.
未練がましく昔の思い出にすがりついて、殴られても殴られても、匠くんのそばにいてしまった。
Oh, God.
Even though I was clinging to my own memories, I kept beating me and beating me. I stayed by his side.
その一方で、そばにいながら、昔とは変わってしまった匠くんを憎んでいた。
And at the same time, spending all this time around Takumi-kun made me hate how much he had changed.
そんな私の心の葛藤は、匠くんは肌で感じていたと思います。
Takumi-kun must have felt the conflict in my heart.
Tawada-san said, "That's why." Then took a deep breath before continuing.
だからもう、何もかも終わりにしたかったんです。
That's why I wanted to end everything.
楽しかった思い出も、それを塗りつぶしてあまりあるどうしようもなく辛い今も、匠くんさえいなくなれば全部消える。
Oh my God! She was going to die too! Oh my God!
Those lovely memories, the painful ones from recent times, and even Takumi-kun himself, all had to disappear.
だから、匠くんを消したんです。
And so I needed to get rid of Takumi-kun.
死んだら、楽しかった思い出だけを心に残して、楽になれるって、
After his death,
信じて。
only those happy memories would be left behind, and I would be able to rest easy. That's what I believe.
そんな身勝手な言い分が通るかよ。
Arakawa, I really hate you. That's a selfish excuse.
結局あんたは 自分のやったことをなんだかんだと理由つけて正当化してるだけじゃないか。
In the end, you're just making excuses to justify what you've done. Without thinking, I got fired up and shouted that. As far as I was concerned, Tawada-san's explanation was nothing more than self-satisfaction. No matter what excuses she made, no matter how beautifully she portrayed it, murder is murder. Nothing more, nothing less. Still, she didn't look the least bit scared, like she was up until a moment ago. She spoke quietly with a cold expression, like the spirit possessing her had finally let go.
ええ、そうですよ。
Yes, that's true.
でも、それは私が自分で選んで、自分で決めた選択。
But I decided this on my own. This was my choice.
そうすることがお互いにとって幸せだって私は決めたから。
I decided that so both of us could be happy.
自分で決めたことを自分でやり遂げただけです。
So I set out to accomplish the goal that I planned out.
嫌なことは全部消したんです。
To get rid of all the unpleasant things.
そして私は実行に移した。
And I put my plan into motion.
Right around that time, the Weekly 7 released the Occult Special Edition. She just happened to read it, and that was the turning point, when she finally formulated her plan.
観光地化されていなくて自然がいっぱいあってとってもいいところなんだって。
It's a really nice place. It's surrounded by nature and I want people with tourists.
こういうところに行ったら気分が変わるかも。
If you go to a place like that, maybe your mood will turn around.
一緒に行かない？
Let's go together. What do you say?
Oh god, I've been doing that voice so much. My
そんな
throat's
風に誘
breaking.
ったら、たくみくんは喜んでついてきました。
Takumi-kun was delighted to hear an invitation like that.
あとは彼に睡眠薬を入れたお酒を飲ませて酔いつぶれたところを絞め殺しておしまい。
After that, I let him drink alcohol laced with sleeping pills, then strangled him to death while he was helplessly intoxicated. And it was all over.
でもまさかこの無人の廃村で明かりを見つけてやってくる人がいるなんて
But
誤算でした。
I did make one miscalculation. Since this was an abandoned village, I assumed nobody would notice the lights here.
As Tawada-san told us her story, it seemed like deep down she made peace with her past. When she finished her long tale of the past, she looked relieved.
人殺しはいけないことだって知ってます。
I know that murder is wrong.
私だってしたくなんかなかったし、これからもしないと思います。
I don't want to do it. And I don't think I'll ever do it again.
でもこれが最善の選択だった。
But this was the best option.
他に方法なんて何もなかった。
There was no other way.
Well, I disagree with that, but I do understand your pain. And that guy just turned out to be absolute trash. He wasn't always, but that's what he turned into.
なんて女だよ。
How?
だって私今とっても清々しい気持ちなんですよ。
Because it feels so refreshing now, you know?
それこそが私の選択が間違ってなんかいなかった証拠。
That alone is proof I didn't make the wrong choice.
無理をして自分の気持ちを押し隠していても結局不幸が積み重なるだけ。
If you push yourself too hard and keep your feelings to yourself, in the end the unhappiness will only pile up.
それにたくみくんは苦しみから解放されて私も過去を清算できた。
Plus, Takumi-kun is released from his suffering, and I was able to start my life over.
Well, she and Otobe actually have a lot in common.
新しい明日に向かってこれからまた生きていくことができる。
From now on, I'll be able to live my life facing a brand new tomorrow.
お互いにとって幸せな結末だった。
You're right, Nagel. These are very similar to a lot of Rena's lines in Sumi.
It's a happy ending for the both of us.
Oh God, how could she say that? That is the most heartbreaking use of that phrase ever.
そう思いませんか?
Don't you think?
思うかバカ野郎
I think you're an idiot. Oh God. Arakawa, you know, you can express displeasure and express disagreement without being a complete asshole. It's possible. I know it is. It might be really difficult for you, but you can do it if you try. I believe in you, Arakawa. I quickly took offense to Tawada-san's defiant attitude. The woman standing before me with a docile expression was in truth a murderer wearing the skin of a human. Regardless of her past, regardless of the circumstances, murder isn't acceptable.
その話どこまで本当なんだろうな
So, how much of that story is actually true? Unspeakable disgust was swirling around inside my heart. No matter the context, no matter the situation, you can't deprive another human being of their life, can you? Well, what about self-defense, you know? She was literally getting beaten to death. She was getting beaten every day. I think this might qualify as self-defense in some way. She kept talking about what she did without a hint of remorse or discomfort.
だいたい人殺しの言うことなんて信用できねえよな
You know, Arakawa, it says something that we have a grave robber and someone who's in debt to the mob, and we have a murderer here, and the person who's least likable in this room is you, Arakawa. Seriously. The person I have the least sympathy for and the most annoyed to be here with is you, Arakawa. Seriously. So I'm just saying, what does that say about you, Arakawa? In general, it's best not to trust anything a murderer says.
暴力受けてたっていうのも本当のところはどうだか
My God, fuck you. Fuck you. You say it was violent, but how much of that was the truth?
本当はなんかもっと醜い理由があるんじゃねえの
In reality, you had a far more ugly motive, right? Can somebody please kill this guy? Seriously.
死んじまった人間は何も語らねえからな
A dead man can't tell a side of the story after all.
自分を美化してごまかすのは罪を受け止めて向かい合うよりずっと簡単なことだよな
Dressing the situation up and lying to yourself is far easier than facing your sins.
私、自分をごまかしてなんかいませんから。
I'm not lying to myself.
Tawada-san looked back at me with an expression that said she was completely done. It made me feel sick. Yeah, no, he's not. He hasn't done bad things, but I don't think he is a very nice or good person. Damn, oh hello Elijah Miller, welcome to the stream. It made me feel sick, looking so proud even after committing murder. Wasn't she just too weak to break up with Kurosawa? Well, I agree that she wasn't justified, but he is just being, my God, monstrous. Regardless of her reasons, they don't justify murder. Shouldn't Kurosawa have had the right to live?
真実なんてわかりませんよ。
You don't know the truth?
匠くんは死んでしまったんだし。
Takumi-kun is already dead.
わからないものはどうしようもないですよね。
So, there's no way to learn anything more, right?
それに、最近じゃ匠くん、私とまともに話すこともなくなっていたから。
Besides, these days, Takumi-kun hardly even spoke to me.
聞いても、きっと何も言ってくれなかったと思います。
Even if you asked, I'm sure he wouldn't have said anything.
そんなのわかんねえだろ
But I still don't understand.
ええ、わかりませんよ。
That's right.
もう、 ね。
You don't understand.
でもだったらあなたが同じ立場にいたら違うことができたんですか？
But if you were in the same position, would you have done anything differently?
私は私にできる最善のことをしたんです。
I did the best I could.
この選択に後悔はありませんよ。
I don't regret my choices.
よくもまあ抜け抜けと。
How can you feel no shame?
十和田さん、
Tawada-san! Thank you, Miyuki. The next moment, before I could say anything more, Miyuki-chan opened her mouth.
もう一度だけ確認するわ。
I want to confirm this once more.
それ、本心で言ってるのね。
Was everything you said the truth?
はい。
Yes.
Tawada-san spoke resolutely. Her eyes were as clear as the blue summer sky. Miyuki-chan, on the other hand, had a chilling glimmer in her eyes, like an intense snowstorm.
じゃあ、あんたは否定したわけだ。
Then that's why you denied it.
好きな人と過ごしてきた楽しい時間を、思い出を、存在を。
To preserve the memories and the existence of the time you spent with the man you loved.
いえ、それだけじゃない。
No, that's not all.
その人と出会ってしまった偶然さえ、あんたは否定したんだ。
You even wanted to deny the circumstances that caused you to meet him.
まるで、最初から全て間違っていたかのように。
As if everything was wrong, right from the start. Miyuki-chan's scathing words caused Tawada-san's ample smile to stiffen in an instant. See, now look, Arakawa. Look at how Miyuki-chan can be disapproving of what she did and her actions without sounding like a smug asshole. In that moment, Miyuki-chan looked angry. Seriously, her face was bursting with anger from the bottom of her heart.
さっきの話を聞いていて思ったんだけど、
I've been thinking about the story you just told us, but
あなた、最初から最後まで自分の主張ばかりよね。
see, now look at what she's doing. She's doing the same thing, but she's not being an asshole. Thank you, Miyuki. But are you going to keep making the same claims from beginning to end?
もしくは思い込み。
Or are you just biased?
相手がどう思ってどう感じていたかなんて全然聞こうともしてない。
You never tried listening to your partner at all. You have no idea how he felt.
自分の勝手な価値観で相手の気持ちを邪推してあれこれ考えて自分の判断だけで良かれと思う道を選んでる。
You kept focusing on your own values, ignoring his feelings over and over, and simply chose the path you thought was best.
そして相手にも強制してる。
And then you forced it upon him.
何言うんですか？
What are you saying?
強制なんてしてません。
I didn't force anything upon him.
我慢を強いていたのはむしろ
In fact, I tried really hard to be patient with him.
彼は頼んだの？
Did he ask for that?
あなたに我慢してくれって頼んだの？
Did he want you to be so patient?
一緒に暮らしてくれ。
Let's live together.
生活費を払ってくれ。
Please pay the bills.
面倒を見てくれ。
Take care of me.
黙って殴られてくれ。
Keep quiet while I abuse you.
黙って。
Shut up.
それって結局全部あなたが望んであなたから彼にそうさせたのよね。
Yeah, I think now she's being a bit unfair. I think she's being a bit unfair now, definitely. And in the end, you allowed him to do whatever he wanted, didn't you?
だから彼に対してその文句や不満を言って嫌われたりしたら彼は自分を必要としなくなって手元から離れていくかもしれない。
I mean, that's just sunk cost fallacy right there. Because you were worried that if you ever complained to him or told him how you felt, he might walk out on you.
実際にそうならなくてもその可能性を考えるだけで怖かった。
Even if that would never happen, you were afraid to even consider the possibility.
まだわからない？
Still don't understand?
あなたはどんなに辛くても彼の一番の理解者である自分でいたかった。
No matter how much it hurt, you should have been the person who best understood him.
そして我慢をし続けている自分の崇高さによって彼を自分のそばに縛り付けておくことで自分の欲求を満たしていただけなのよ。
You got drunk on your lofty notion of being patient with him, just so you could fulfill your own desire to keep him by your side. That's right, no matter how she worded it, she was just trying to justify her actions. What Tawada-san told us was, to put it bluntly, was for her own self-satisfaction. Locking yourself in a world of your own invention, projecting those values onto others, and really just running away from the actual solution. That was the logic of cowards.
でもだんだんそれにも飽きてきた。
But you slowly grew weary of it.
だからといって自分以外の誰かに渡すのも嫌だった。
You couldn't stand the notion of him being with anyone other than yourself.
その結果がこの犯行よ。
Which resulted in this crime.
あなたが望んだ未来は彼をペットのように飼って独り占めにして永久に誰にも見つからない場所に隠しておくことだった。
The future you wanted was keeping it all to yourself like a pet, hiding him away in a place where nobody else could see.
彼の気持ちなんかお構いもなしに死後も思い出の中で自分だけのものに。
With no regard for his feelings, even keeping your memories of him after death to yourself. Shut up! Tawada-san roared like she was coughing up blood. Otobe and I immediately froze in place. Miyuki-chan was standing directly in front of Tawada-san, bearing the brunt of Tawada-san's outburst and hateful glare.
いけない、そう思っちゃいけないの。
Wrong? You think it was wrong?
そうよ。
Yeah, that's right.
私と彼は最初から価値観がまるで違ってた。
Even from the start, he and I had different values.
私は普通の幸せが欲しくて、匠君は一か八かの栄光を求めて。
I just wanted everyday happiness, but Takumi-kun went to gamble everything hunting for glory.
現実にしか生きられない私と、一瞬のチャンスにかけることができる匠君。
Rather than living a comfortable life with me, Takumi would risk it all for a single chance.
釣り合うわけがない。
You're a terrible match.
最初から無理と矛盾だらけだったのよ。私たちは。
We were an absurd contradiction, even from the start. Tawada-san's ample smile vanished as she continued shouting. This was the true voice inside her heart.
でも好きだった。
But I loved him.
本気で愛していたのよ。
I
心の底から。
truly adored him in the bottom of my heart.
だけど私の望む暮らしはここにでもありふれた普通の生活だった。
But I wanted to live a normal everyday life.
赤ちゃんを作って育てて
Having children, raising a family.
庭付きでなくてもいいから家族みんなが安らげる空間で。
I didn't even need a lawn, just a place where the whole family could relax together.
そんなに贅沢もできないけど日曜日はどこかに出かけたり買い物をしたり。
Nothing luxurious, but maybe going out shopping or something on Sundays.
他の友達と自分たちの子供の自慢をし合って、でもやっぱり自分の子が最高だって勝手に喜んで。
Being proud of our friends' children, but always thinking our kids are the best.
一緒に年を取って
Oh
子供
God.
たちの成長する姿を見ながら肩を並べて日向ぼっこをして。
Going all together, basking in the sunlight side by side while watching our children grow up.
昔のことを懐かしく思い出して、だけど今は一番幸せだって
Looking
言い
back
合って。
on the good old days nostalgically, but telling each other that our happiest time together is always right now. It sounded completely ordinary. Nothing glamorous about it, just a simple life. But in reality, that alone was more than enough. Always spending your days together with the one you love, never asking for anything more.
十和田さん
Tawada-san.
でも
Otobe, you two, like, I think you two could help each other out.
But still,
それは匠くんに生き方を変えろってことじゃない。
to do that, Takumi-kun would have to abandon his way of life, wouldn't he?
彼に夢を諦めろってことじゃない。
He'd have to abandon his dreams, right?
そんな残酷なことあなたは言えるの？
Could you suggest something so cruel?
私は言えなかった。言えるわけがなかった。
I couldn't say it. There's no way I could say it.
だって私怖かったから。
I was terrified.
自分の幸せを求める彼にそう言ってお互いの道が違うってことを知られて捨てられるのが怖かったのよ。
Oh, God.
I told her to chase after his happiness. I knew that our paths differed, but I'm afraid to throw it all away.
Then Tawada-san collapsed on the spot, crying her eyes out with her face down on the tatami floor. She finally realized she wasn't trying to understand her partner and recognized the difference in their values. Then she was finally able to see it, the collapse of their future. But even so, she loved him too much to let him go, which is why she chose the path to hell. In the face of their unthinkable sorrow and despair, there was nothing left for any of us to say. Just then.
ねえ、十和田。
Okay, let's see. I think, I do know that this chapter is longer than most chapters. It is ridiculously long. Like, even with no commentary, it's literally 2 hours long on its own. So I think we're gonna leave the rest of it. I think this is as good a stopping point as we're gonna get. So, damn. This was even more depressing than Otobe's story. My God, wow. Yoigoshi has really turned itself around. This has about 32 minutes. Yeah, that's like an hour for me, Apparition. So yeah, that's probably a good place to stop then. Probably a good place to stop. Yep, okay. Thanks, Apparition. So... damn, this was even more depressing than, oh God, than Otobe's story. My God, seriously, Yoigoshi got so good so quickly. I was going to write it off before the last like 3 streams. Like, man, did it get good. This is what I come to Higurashi for. Like this kind of drama. Well, that and several other things, you know, like cute shipping moments and like, you know, the club games and, you know, but this mainly and like, oh my God, damn. Oh, wow. It's a shame that the beginning is so slow. Seriously, I am really enjoying this now. So, tomorrow, we'll play some more Fata Morgana. And in 2 days, we'll get back to this. And I can't wait to see where this goes. After everyone has told their stories. So yeah, I wonder what's going to... like, I assume... because the Yakuza are still out there. And that whole situation has to be resolved. And I'm guessing maybe Miyuki is going to tell her story next. I mean... which is not, it's not a sad story because it's just her story of being a detective, I assume. So, yep, until next time, I will say, So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.